This is my review of a game called Crazy Pixel Apocalypse, which I just found out about recently, a couple days ago at the time of this recording. And I've been playing it every day since. Not because it's a super good game, but because it's definitely something to occupy your time on that you can have fun in. And I'm going to go over multiple issues of the game and multiple, I'd say, strong suits, even though it's not exactly anything that special. It's basically like a shooter, a spin-off, not exactly spin-off, but just a kind of generic shooter that comes off of a website called crazygames.com, which I accidentally found out about one day while searching for games to play. It's basically there's a couple of set different modes and maps, couple different modes. You can do team, you can do all versus all, no teams, player versus player. That's about it in terms of teams and matchups. Maps, there might be, I don't know, 6 different maps. I'm just guessing. I'd say 4 to 6 or 7 different maps. You can create servers. That's how you play, by the way. Is by picking servers that people have created. And whether or not you can even have a password on them, or you can name them. You can rename them. And that's about all the game is. It's pretty simple. There's a variety of different weapons you can choose from. None of them are particularly special. And this actually this is where the spin-off comes from. It's like a spin-off of a previous game. I think it was called just Pixel Apocalypse or something like that. The name was more simple. This is like a updated or revamped, I don't want to say updated because that's what this game needs, second version of that. And I think there's like a second Pixel Apocalypse 2 and 3 and maybe even a 5 or something of this. And I think I played a couple of those, but they're not really any better. They just kind of change a couple of things and maybe add a map or something or a weapon, and that's it. They're not really worth playing with. It seems like from what I've seen so far, this is the best version. And that's what all the game has going for it. Is the gameplay good? I'll put a link to the game in the description, by the way, so you can take a look at it for yourself. Gameplay is fine. You can have fun, but the thing is, it's just that certain weapons are abused. And when you create a server, you can ban certain weapons if you don't want players to use them. There's 2 weapons called the launcher and the RPG, which are basically, the RPG is a long-range bomb you can shoot, and the launcher is kind of a shorter range bomb, and they're abused by tons of players because they're instant kills. If you get hit by it, you die instantly. It's because of the wide range too. It's not like a gun where you have to aim at somebody. You can just throw a launcher bomb in the general vicinity of the person and they'll die. Or at least get really damaged from it and die in one more hit from a gun. And there are some guns that kill in one hit, but then again, you gotta aim, and with the launcher and RPG, you just throw it in the general area, and they die. And so it's highly overused, and I've seen servers where it's been banned, but that kind of discourages people from playing because that's all they use. I even see people in chat sometimes say no RPG, no launcher, but people still do it. One problem with the game right there, you can ban it, but at the same time, how can you prevent it's OP is what I'm trying to get at. Even people have said that, including myself. It's OP. Both of them are OP. You can just spam it every time you respawn. Each of them only has 2 rounds, but they're just 2 bombs each, so you can only use it twice each one, which kind of balances slightly. But even at the same time, they're so overpowered, you can just kill anybody on sight. So it's so OP that they need to be balanced, it leads me to another disadvantage or bad thing about this game is it doesn't get updates. It was released apparently, and that's it. Out of all the crazy pixel, whatever they call them, apocalypse shooter games, this one's probably the one that deserves to get updated. Don't make a 2nd and 3rd and 5th version. Update this one, because it seems like it's almost the one that people play the most too, from what I've seen. it doesn't get updated. Just like I said with the RPG, it's OP. Something needs to be changed on it. But will it ever happen? No, because this game is not in development. Apparently, it was just thrown out there, released, and that's it. I think that's one of my major problems too. The game has bugs. It's glitchy. People have complained about that too. I saw it's glitchy and it's buggy because it don't get updates. That's basically the biggest complaint I have here. Is that if the game was actually in some sort of development state and actually got updates and things changed, it would probably even have a bigger fan base and following then. And of course, things that needed to get fixed would get fixed. Like right now, there's a bug in the game where you can just fall through the map when you spawn. I think there's certain people. There's certain spawn areas on each side of the map. And if too many people get spawned in one spot, you'll just glitch. Your character will glitch and just fall through the map, and you'll fall endlessly. You don't die either, you just fall forever. And you have to kill yourself, switch teams to kill yourself, or leave the server and rejoin or find a different one just to get back into the game. Wow. And I can even go on further. There's parts of the map that you're not supposed to get to that you can get to. And I remember multiple times where I'm hiding behind... There's a map called The Bridge, where you have two houses and a bridge in the middle, where I'm hiding behind a wall, and people shoot at me, and it's almost like their bullets go through the wall and hit me, and I'm completely crouched on the ground. They can't see me at all, but I'm getting sniped. And the person isn't above me, they're not... It's like their bullets phase through the wall somehow. Another issue with spawning. I can just go on all day with this. Another spawning, if people move when you're spawned and you haven't moved, they can push you into a wall and you'll get stuck there. You can't do anything. You can't move, you can't jump, you can't get out of the wall. You're just stuck there until somebody kills you with a bomb or RPG or a launcher. Like I said before, OP. The amount of issues with this game compared to advantages, have I even went over any? It's the gameplay, maybe. It's fun, it can be fun, but then when people are constantly using RPGs and killing you with them, instantly it kind of takes away from that. And when the game is so glitchy that you get killed when you're hiding or you fall off the map for no reason, it kind of takes away from that again. For an overall rating, it's a good way to pass the time, but if it just needs updates, and since it's not getting that, that definitely takes the stars down from me. Out of 10, I'd probably give this, I don't know, maybe a 5 out of 10. 5.5 out of 10 possibly. I don't even know if I want to go to a 6, because in the community on the game too, I've spoken with some other players on there and they're just complete rude. Rude as ever, swearing, making mean comments to other people. It's just, like people constantly say, I think I had this happen to me twice now, where people have said, oh, you're having sex with your wife, or not my wife, my mom, are you having sex with your mom? You should probably go get back to that, or something like that. People accusing me of doing my mom, and swearing at me and telling me to shut up. It's just, come on. It's almost like there should be moderation in that, but then again, free speech, you know. Like there should be family-friendly servers. Another thing, I didn't even mean to do that, but another thing this game needs to be updated on. There you go. Final rating? Probably about a 5 to 6 stars out of 10. Horribly needs updates. Terribly needs updates, but the gameplay can be fun.